So, will this help the Reds? Or will this just be like challenging anything in any sport, which, I've covered football? Um, the automatic base strike challenge system. Now, this was unveiled, I believe, revealed. It's going to be coming this season around 6 to 8 days ago. But I kind of wanted to wait a little bit to see what people thought about it and then kind of give my thoughts and opinions because let's be honest, some people are going to overreact. Some people are going to logically break this down. And based on watching like a million different videos on this and reading articles, here's my opinion. So this is system, as it says right here with Google, that this has been tested in the minors since 2022. It uses a 12 camera system to verify calls in real time. In order to do it, you have to tap your helmet. Now, it has to be within 2 seconds, approximately 2 seconds after. If the pitcher is a position player, then they can't. You can't challenge. So, that's basically the nutshell of this whole entire thing. It says batter, pitcher, or catcher can initiate review, but if it says it's like a positional player at pitcher, you can't do it. It's on the other circumstances. I don't know. Anyway, you get 2 a game. So, I don't have a problem with this, right? If we go to this article here, it does talk about how Matt McLain saw 60 incorrect calls in 2025. And let's be honest, if you ever watch baseball, you know how annoying it is when you're watching the sport. You see the strike zone, right? You see the little box on your screen, and they call it incorrect. They call it a strike. It's not a strike. That was a ball. They call it a ball. That was a strike. It's the most frustrating, irritating thing about baseball. And if you've ever seen anything with umpires are on a power trip to the next level. They do not like when you say they're wrong. That's why it's funny with this whole challenge system. Because I feel like the retaliation of a challenge system, especially with umpires, pretty high, to be honest. Because that's kind of just how it is. Who's that one guy that was really bad until they got rid of him? Angel something. Is his name Angel? The one. Listen, if I say awful awful umpire, you know what I'm talking about. Angel Hernandez. Was it Angel Hernandez? Think of that guy's name. He was horrendous. He was atrociously bad. But yeah, if you argue with them, they'll throw you out of the game. And then you get in trouble. So it's like, I'll be interested to see how this works out, I'll be interested. Again, this has been tested in the minor league since 2022. It was in the 2019 Athletic League and Minor League Baseball. Okay, this one says 2021. So, I think it's an interesting system. I think there's going to be positives that come from this, right? There's probably going to be negatives, right? Let's be honest. There's going to be negatives as well. But there's also going to be very much positives. Now, it does say in this article how Elly De La Cruz is one of the most dangerous players in baseball. So, if this is, correct, then there's going to be better situations where, he might be able to get on base, where they messed up and called it a strike when it's actually a ball. And obviously, once Ellie's on base, I mean, the guys can steal base like crazy. He can go from one base to the other one within a split second. So, yeah, Elly De La Cruz has been among MLB leaders in true balls called striked. He is the Reds should benefit. Biggest impact for the Reds, obviously, yeah. I don't know why I read this completely backwards, by the way. But again, like I said, I think it's a cool system. I think it's awesome. I just think, again, like I said, across the board, just as long as there's no retaliation, man, because those umpires, they do not like being proven wrong. I'm telling you that right now. They hate being proven wrong. And when you fight with them or argue with them, even the slightest little bit, they're throwing you out of that game. I can't wait until somehow, some way, sometime in like mid-July, let's say early August, right? there's going to be an umpire who someone challenges the play. The umpire is not going to like the challenge because maybe there was like beef the whole entire game, like a back and forth the whole entire game. And the umpire is going to throw him out of the game. He's just going to throw him out of the game. You challenged that? Really? You think that? Okay, buddy, you're out of here. Can't wait. Anyway, see you guys next one. Peace out.